The blinding light. Anywho, we're gonna jump straight into it this time. None of this filler bullcrap. I have 3 keys, and which means I can't hold any more keys. So we're gonna have to start using them before we lose them. I didn't intend to rhyme there. Anywho, we get to do a story today revolving around a character that I actually don't care for too much for. So, well, this was going to happen eventually. We were going to have to slog through the characters I don't like. Which, so far, is not many of them. Just Xiao and the Raiden Shogun so far. Is there another character I don't like? I can't think of one. I mean, Wanderer's kind of an asshole, but that seems to be his charm. Oh no, I got some congested ear canals. That's not good. Maybe I'm going to lose my hearing tonight. Or maybe the weather is finally getting to me. It's been storm after storm after storm over here. I believe it's raining outside right now. At least the wind has died down. Anyway, the challenge rules are going to remain the same moving forward. Dying equals wishing. Stream boss equals wishing. Subs equals wishing. And other such nonsense. Another caveat. Another caveat is that I ended up having to do several time trials for missions over the last couple days, and it was physically impossible with my current characters and builds to get those done. So we dropped back down to world level 5.
Let's go.
So we're probably going to die less. But if everything seems too easy, we can always raise it back up. Preferably, I would like to not do that, because I kind of like being able to kill stuff in a reasonable amount of time. Besides, I'm gonna not pay attention and die. It's gonna happen. The game's stamina system has killed us a lot, and dying in cutscenes is unavoidable sometimes. Alright. With that out of the way, let us use key number 1. Alatus Chapter, Act 1, Butterfly's Dream. Master of Stars Deception. Where do I go to start this? Liyue, I assume. Ah yes, Wangsheng. Why did I not think that that's where this was going to be starting? After all, Wangsheng is where Xiao hangs out. Maybe we'll get some more Dusky Ming action in this episode. That is such a weird name for a ghost child, Dusky Ming. Sounds like a character that Ray Norvis Jr. came up with. Or a Rooster Teeth skit. Dusky Ming. Wait, wasn't that one of the Rooster Teeth pairings? It was like the Dusky Boys. What was that called? I don't remember. I haven't watched Rooster Teeth content in a long time. Also, despite the fact that we have a lower world level, you guys can still abuse the chat functions to make the game harder on me, so there is always that. What is going on here? They have an aura.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilly trails over there?
They do go off a sinister energy.
Paimon thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilly trails before, and they're always the bad guys. But this is different.
Does this mission take place before the Chasm Quest? I have a feeling this takes place before the Chasm Quest.
Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangsheng Inn too. The guests are in great danger. Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty. Let's go take care of them.
Whatever you say, Paimon.
Incoming.
They're still over level 60 on world level 5.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should. These super evil hilly trolls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind, too.
Were they? I don't know. I'll tell you one thing for sure. Even on world level 6, if you have a leveled up Noelle, you will still... Everyone else will die constantly, but Noelle will take things like a truck, because I have almost over 2,000 defense on her.
Hey! Seems like people are gathering over there. Wonder what they're doing.
They got masks on. Is that the sigil of permission?
Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilly trolls.
Could he be an Adeptus? No, he looked like he was using some sort of Adeptus art.
Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears.
Uh-huh.
But the magic he was using seemed even more Adeptus-y than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi?
Sure, I guess. It is indeed divine. Star Snatcher.
Ahem. Hello. Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. One certainly doesn't.
Okay, this guy's a good actor. And also the character that is also doing pretty good.
Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
We're just travelers passing by.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
Wait a minute, I've been downgraded to sidekick.
One sees. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply.
These guys clapping in the background are getting on my nerves.
The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Leela were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
Wait, this must be the guy that was spreading that rumor around that made that one guy go looking for Ganyu.
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon? Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
Oh my god, the clapping is desynced. Okay, I'm talking to you.
Have you seen
Please
the
stop
Master
clapping.
of Stars in action? His power truly hails from the divine. I believe that now There is finally some hope for my ailing father.
Tell me about Master of Stars.
Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true adeptus, no doubt about it. Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you. Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though. Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it.
I'm gonna have to go talk to Baiju later in this, aren't I?
Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they?
What do you know about the Master of Stars?
I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me, as presumptuous as that was. Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey. It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of an adeptus is a monumental affair. Just look at the rite of dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be willing to.
There's a sucker born every minute. Barnum and Bailey. As powerful as ever.
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose.
Alright, how'd you get scammed? What are your thoughts on the Master of Stars?
Oh, are you believers too?
No, not for a minute.
After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day.
Oh no. Don't make this sad.
But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise.
That's... healthy, I guess?
I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it.
No, that's not healthy at all. He's gone. He's not coming back. You need to realize that. And I just hope that the reason he left was him and not you. Although, considering you have this kind of personality trait, I would not be surprised if it was you. This is not a healthy activity. Burning pictures of someone... No, I don't know. Doesn't seem right to me.
I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
Don't think about it, move on. Don't think about it, move on. I'm gonna look the other way and pretend I didn't hear that.
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart.
From their imaginations, I'd say.
Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus, Xie Wuliang, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this: all things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material.
I think that's the first thing he said all day that I believe.
In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
Oh, this reminds me of that dumb movie my mom made me watch back in like 2007. What was it called? The Secret? God, it's a fucking stupid film. It's it's the stupid idea concept thing where that your wishes will be fulfilled just by wishing for it. Something will succeed because you want it. It's dumb. You know what? In fact, forget that I mentioned it. You are better off having no knowledge that this stupid movie exists. It's like stupid self-help wish fulfillment bullcrap.
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Technically.
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Do you know Xiao?
Oh? You need but ask.
Go on, take it off. Let me see. Why do you wear a mask?
One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
So it's like you have a secret identity so you can walk amongst the mortals? Is that what you're claiming?
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes?
I'd like to get rich quick. I want power rivaling that of the gods. I want to know where my sibling is.
One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish.
What would he have said if I picked any of the other two?
So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant. But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all.
Ooh. Man, that was powerful sneezing. I almost fell out of my chair. I think he wants us to sweeten the deal. I think he wants some more. I mean, he took relics from the other people. This guy doesn't seem to want money, but I'm assuming all the stuff he took from them he just pawned off immediately anyway. I think he wants us to sweeten the deal. I have a Harbinger of Dawn. Would you like a Harbinger of Dawn? It's a legendary sword. It's really powerful. Increases crit rate.
Oh, that's right. Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they?
I can't believe these two are falling for this. This is what I don't like about dumb protagonists.
Well, Paimon's not forking over any Mora, and we don't have anything valuable enough on us.
Yeah, we do. We have a Harbinger of Dawn. It points towards victory. It's got to be worth something.
You don't even have a vision.
I don't think people put visions up for sale. I have to assume that they do. Somebody's got to be like if you read the fucking dialogues that half the characters have on their visions, a lot of them tried to get rid of it at one point or another, only to fail to do so. Like I recently just unlocked Kaching's story little on Vision for getting her friendship up to 6. She spent like years trying to destroy her vision because she felt like it was the gods mocking her, taking all the credit for her hard work. Yoimiya fucking accidentally loses hers a lot. There's a lot of funny stuff regarding visions. No need to rub it in.
Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food, can they?
No one who shares your values for sure. Nom sounds good.
Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work.
Or he'll think that we're trying to trick him into taking his
Why
mask
don't
off.
we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
I can't believe we're gonna jump through hoops for this guy. I feel dumb having talked to this guy. kind of miss when they used to give us 4-star characters quest lines.
Someone needs assistance.
Because some of them ended with being to be continued, but I haven't seen any part 2s for any of them, like Amber's little thingy with the gliding
Someone needs
license and
assistance.
Raptor. Oh, he's here.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
How did he beat us here?
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again.
Coincidence or adeptincidence?
Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself?
Perhaps he's a narcissist.
Could be. But now that Paimon thinks about it, there's something that's just not right about this guy.
Why would an Adeptus want people to pay him more? He's a charlatan if you ask me. His mask is so ugly. Dude, I don't like any of these dialogue options.
Huh. That's a good point. None of the other Adepti we've met seemed like they needed anything from anyone. Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use.
Cloud Retainer wanted food just to have a fucking audience with her. So you guys are kind of forgetting some stuff.
So, are you buying or not?
Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Why are we buying this book?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that desk over there.
Uh-huh.
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
Is it going to be one of those cutscene books?
In ancient times,
Hey.
Newer was a land of misery, where
Alright.
the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land.
Wait, I recognize
Then
those.
Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
Interesting. So there are 5 Yakshas, 3 are dead, 1's missing, and 1 is Xiao. That was the takeaway. Did I miss anything? Also, Venti was
This
there.
book is about the Yakshas, a group of Adepti who defend Lyre. Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you?
About demons, about karma, about the soul surviving Yaksha.
So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today.
One of them is missing, though.
Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy?
I'm sure it has something to do with it, but I don't think that he's that one.
No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years.
Or that he's a powerful warrior. About demons.
The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Oh, hey, wait a second. Paimon wonders if...
If what, Paimon?
Do you think those super evil hilichurls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about?
Maybe. That would explain why he's checking out the book then.
The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony.
Actually, now that I think about it, there was like a trailer that was Xiao related that came out, I think, today or yesterday. I haven't watched it yet because I'm deciding whether or not I want to do a react stream to that.
It's so tragic. After everything they went through in all their years of protecting Lille, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead.
I don't think they suffered all that much, Paimon. 3 of them died. In battle, no less. Nothing else I can think of.
Yep, Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilichurls come from? And 2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right?
I actually still haven't I still honestly forgot that the whole hilichurl thing was even happening. I got sucked up into this whole fake Adepti guy.
Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory.
So we're playing detective now, are we? You're way too into this.
To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn.
Alright, let's go. Bet we're gonna have to use Elemental Sight.
Oh dear, everyone's laundry is still on the line. May I be excused to fetch it in?
In a minute, Noelle. Huh? Aha! I see you.
Flee at my command, foul demons! Flee! Why won't you flee?
What?
Uh-oh, looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here too. We have to step in.
Alright.
Propagate!
Hiya!
Don't blink.
Y'all okay?
Oh, I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
Sigil of permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar?
Ah, yes, the get out of jail free card. So that's what he was using for his exorcisms.
Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power. No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier.
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow.
No, I think that either you're using up all the power in that sigil of permission, which could happen, I think, or the Hilichurls are stronger.
Were one but given another opportunity.
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil Hilichurls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
So you were just bragging after all. We were right to be suspicious. Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down.
Glimmers of the Vigilant Yaksha. At least this one's divided up into pretty easy missions. Purging of Evil. Cue Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy voice.
No one escapes my sights!
Way to go, Amber.
Wow, these will come in handy. Bet you can't keep up with me.
Oh, it's that Conqueror of Demons again. No wonder. Paimon was just wondering who could have made such short work of these Hilichurls. Let's see what a real Adeptus has to say about all this.
It's you. I remember you.
Yeah, you saved me that one time.
I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
No, not really.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on?
Ah, yet again, another one of those weird moments where we can hear Paimon's internal thoughts. Why? Is the Traveler a telepathic?
But you are exorcising demons. How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Oh, so this is all your fault. Thanks.
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean...
We read about that in the book. Yeah, congratulations, you guys put this together. We already knew he was the Conqueror of Demons.
Yeah. Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he? So that means... Oh.
Y'all are dumb.
Poor Xiao.
Read about your past in a book. We were just reading a book called Yaksha's the Guardian Adepti.
I see. You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago.
It's fan fiction? It's fucking fan fiction. But it was narrated by Rex Lapis and everything.
All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Problem with long hair is it gets everywhere.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
I can tag along.
Wait, Take us with you! We'll be a big help! Paimon promises.
Paimon, the we in that sentence is doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
No need. I'm used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh! Consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now.
Were you rude?
Well,
Oh, you're playing the polite card with a polite guy. Ooh. You've been trapped by social convention.
come on then.
Take that. Canadian argument 1.
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this.
$67. This looks like it's going to be a short one.
Ooh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
Oh, it's another one of these cloud ones.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
Evil conquering!
Quest specific effect. As a result of the buildup of divine karma in the area, Xiao will have the Bane of All Evil permanently activated, and will constantly lose HP. What? Additionally, the effects of the divine karma will allow Xiao to regenerate HP when he deals damage. Huh. Oh yeah, that's ticking down. Oh wait, we can only play as him. Oh no. Oh wow, he jumps high.
Worthless!
Lunging attack. I see why they call him Pogo Man.
Worthless!
Whoa.
Boring! Worthless!
Bane of all evil. That must be the power you got for being a Vigilant Yaksha, right? Paimon's just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time, too.
Star Snatcher. I am aware of no Adeptus by such a name.
So he is a fraud! Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Jump.
Worthless!
Pogo Man.
Here! Here!
Hop. 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 Hop is my favorite rival in Pokemon. I'm just kidding. It's May. That being said, I do like Hop. I think he's underrated. Dash. Pogo. Jump. 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 Ow. Oh.
Worthless. Here.
This is fun.
Worthless. Here.
I think this might be the most fun I've had in the game at this point. I mean, I feel virtually invincible, so we're just gonna pogo to victory.
Here. Worthless.
I also forgot that Xiao is an animo character, and considering my luck seems to always give me the animo characters, and we're at 70 pity, I would not be surprised if we pull Xiao. That being said, we're on the standard banner, so I think we're going to get either... We're probably just going to get Sheen.
It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of, what is the situation?
Ooh, Paimon will tell you.
An Adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an Adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Xiao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti for boons unearned.
Which is what Ganyu said in her story quest.
Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest, an Adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to people nowadays.
Also, he's not really granting wishes, but saying that they have the power to grant themselves. Which is weird. He's just kind of taking money at this point.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Oops. Paimon spoke without thinking again.
You should do what I do and think before speaking. It's very easy. Watch. Think. Words. Think. Words. Think. Dictionary.com. Think. Paimon.
Oh, one more thing. That fake Adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Wait. Truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
Confiscate? That's all? I guess it works for me.
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees. We've got to show that trickster what you get for trying to fool us. And it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a lesson, you can bet he'll never dare to pose as an Adeptus ever again.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
I never suggested that we should kill him.
Who said anything about killing him?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways.
That's what Paimon intended. What did you... And you thought Paimon meant killing him?
I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body, that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Whoa. Now that's a real Adepti art for ya.
Similar to gifting dreams and visions?
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Like an ice cube? Oh no, Paimon's gonna make us get the stupid chilled slime thing again, isn't she?
Reduce the temperature. Oh, some mist flowers will probably do, right?
Okay, that works.
But as for the censer and the 7 lamps... probably not the kinds of things they're gonna just stumble across in the wild.
Just casually sweeps my 7 lamps under a rug.
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng?
Oh, is that what those are?
The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there. Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this art.
This guy is such a male tsundere. Oh, and if anyone's curious as to what I've been grinding in the off-stream, there she is, level 60 Lisa. Almost going to be level 70 Lisa. Probably by next stream, she'll be level 70. Because I'm going to just have to kill the electro-hypostasis like twice. Wow. Huh.
Ooh, this temple will probably have the kinds of sensors and lanterns that Xiao wanted us.
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
I'd like to borrow a sensor and some
Well,
lamps.
I'll be. Isn't that something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
we know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while. Honest.
Yeah, we're not pilfering, we're borrowing.
For the dream trawler ritual, I trust.
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the adepti arts.
Wow. Paimon's never heard of that happening before.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is a fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you. They served little purpose here, in any case.
I was trying to grab those eggs and I got pulled into this cutscene. Something on your mind?
Nothing that you need concern yourself with. Please, take what you wish.
This guy seems important. He has a name and everything. Also, this shrine has, like, seen better days. Oh.
This sensor should be fine, right?
It's huge. I'm not going to be able to put it in my inventory like the fucking Lord Vessel. Wait, am I? Then again, we have houses in our inventory, right?
At least it isn't as run down as the shrine. So next, we just need to grab the 7 star lamps, right? The sooner we start, the sooner we'll be done.
What are 7 star lamps? Oh. Oh, hang on. Don't mind me, just getting a little distracted. Don't mind...
Speed of light.
Where did it go?
Don't blink.
Why is this not working?
Speed of light. Hey!
Got it. Alright, what was I doing? Grabbing lamps, that's right. Just shove a lamp into my inventory. No matter how impractical the size.
Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we? Huh? Where'd he go? He was right here!
I had presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
Ah! It's that guy's voice! Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the Adepti art known as mortal lingering. Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and censer used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you.
So you're a ghost?
I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
So, you two know each other then?
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of his karma. Even after all these millennia, he still must endure such tremendous suffering. I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervases. You sacrificed your life for Liyue, didn't you?
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear, death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A selfish indulgence, even.
Well, this guy seemed really nice.
Pervases.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions, but by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death. The mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two. And please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons.
Take care too, Pervases.
If only I could taste some authentic grilled tickerfish once more. By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervases the Yaksha. We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
Big sad. Oh, he's over here. Yeah, these are the two statues that he mentioned earlier. I did not know that these were statues of Yaksha. I would not have guessed. I thought they were statues of Millilith guards. How did we move this fucking sensor over here?
Have you gathered the items for the ritual? This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless. Almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
We got them from a Yaksha named Pervases.
Oh, and, he says hi!
Pervases. Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace. Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual. Place the censer in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed. Yes, this will do.
Oh yeah, that's the
Now,
mist flower.
The next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
That is very oddly specific.
Seems like a real rigmarole.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Paimon.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole.
I will do exactly such. This is a really weird rigmarole.
Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Why is Paimon blushing with a smile?
Stop talking! Paimon's sorry!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts.
And how the hell does that do anything?
Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Yaksha, bring forth sin!
This doesn't sound like a dream trawling ritual.
Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly.
Understood.
If you have no other questions, let us begin.
I have so many questions. How does this summon him? How does his soul go back? What is a soul?
Then we meditate. Ugh. Paimon really doesn't want to think about that fraud.
Meditation is to try to not think, Paimon. Oh. Yaksha, bring forth sin.
Bring forth sin!
Paimon,
It
you're
looks like
gonna...
the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire 1 arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
There we go.
We finished the ritual! And we followed all the instructions to the letter.
Well, I did.
Close enough.
Close enough?
Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to greet him.
Where is one? Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless.
Guess what? You're already dead. God damn it, Aether. We summoned your spirit forth with an Adepti art.
Adepti art? You dare don the guise of an Adeptus in one's presence. But as for the matter of one's present location, one could have sworn that one was dozing off to sleep at Wangshu Inn not a moment ago. Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an Adeptus such as oneself. One must indeed be in a dream.
Ugh. There's no helping this guy, is there?
Dreamers, after all, feel no pain. Oh, so, this is one of those ones where both dialogue options are said. Oh, you're not dreaming. Dreamers, after all, don't feel no pain.
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such insolence in one's own dreams?
to take him down a peg.
Soul in need of discipline. Is he gonna fight back? Okay, he is gonna fight back. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna hit you with this.
Such impertinence. Where are one's followers when one needs them?
And now we're just gonna aggravate you to death because that's what aggravate does.
Hey, stop it! Stop it! Ow! Please stop! I surrender! I surrender!
So are we still going to do this oneself song and dance? So do you believe us now?
Yes, I do. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two? Please, Great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever again, I swear it.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an Adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. And display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
I thought we weren't going to kill him, Xiao.
You're...
Seems like Xiao's got him scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name?
He is the Vigilant Yaksha, the conqueror of demons.
It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the conqueror of demons, the Vigilant Yaksha himself.
You know about Xiao?
He read the book, Paimon.
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I am an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas. But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. But slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
Huh. So to sum you up, you're Xiao's biggest fan?
That's hilarious.
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the flesh. It's like a dream come true.
I mean, since we dragged his soul here, technically it's literally a dream come true. You're in a dream.
That wasn't quite our intention.
Please allow me to swear this oath before the great conqueror of demons.
Damn, I didn't realize how short Xiao was until this guy started standing next to him.
I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath. Now go.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness, and for all that you have done for Leah.
And he's
very
noping out of here.
honest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wangsheng first thing tomorrow and look for him.
He's gonna not be wearing the mask, though. Are we gonna be able to recognize him? Uh-oh. I thought the game crashed there for a second.
Hey there, boss. Star Snatcher's staying here, right?
Star Snatcher. You mean the false Adeptus who wore a mask? He signed in here under the name Wang Ping An.
That's a really normal name.
He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy, should they come asking for him.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
That's you, Paimon. Paimon, what are you? And don't say Paimon's Paimon, or I will get very upset.
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
How strange that he would leave a letter for us. Is this the final attempt to fool us, maybe?
Maybe he put the sigil of permission in it.
Come on, open it! Paimon's curious! Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets.
By the time you read this letter, I will have embarked on my journey of self-improvement. I regret that I cannot apologize to you in person, but I hope that you will forgive me. Since the conqueror of demons appeared to me in a dream, I have not slept. My nights have been spent thinking about how I may fulfill my vow. Not only have I deceived you two, but I have also expolied the hopes and dreams of my believers. People in dire straits often become weak, thirsting blindly after something to believe in. With my lies I brought them false salvation, while their true desires grew farther and farther away. I know that in a long-gone era the desires of mankind were not as complicated as they have now become. The conqueror of demons shouldered the desires of Liwei's people, as he contended with demons. Wearing his mask, he concealed the weakness wrought by human desire. As a false adeptus, I am one who always wears a mask. A true adeptus only needs wear it when facing demons. If I wear a mask to hide all evil that has corrupted my heart, then the conqueror of demons wears a mask to hide part of him that is human. And yet he wears the face of a demon king, only that he might subdue all demons. Once I had realized all of this, I became deeply aware of my own ugliness, and I understood that what it truly means to be an adeptus. I set off on this journey all over hill and river, strengthening my body and spirit, not because I harbor any hope of fully atoning for my sins. I do it only to earn the right to be counted among the believers of the Adepti. I have already asked someone to return the money I cheated others of. A few goods remain in my possession, but they are of no use to me on my journey of self-improvement. Please take them. Please take the sigil of permission that my grandfather left me as well. I am no longer worthy of it. I wish that you be granted that which you desire. May we meet again. Wangping An, a sinner.
Along with... Woohoo! The sigil of permission! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time.
I'm actually quite touched.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go take the sigil of permission to Xiao, shall we?
Is he gonna be upstairs? He's in the kitchen?
There you are! We got the sigil of permission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
1 grilled tickerfish.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not like Xiao.
Tickerfish was Pervasi's favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Huh.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
We'll leave you be then.
Uh-huh. And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
Well, that was a nice and short one. About an hour. I mean, while Xiao's here. Xiao seems lost in his memories. Best we don't disturb him. Alright. Alright, one down and one to go. This one, I have a feeling, is going to be much more fun and probably equally depressing. Papilio Carontis. The mysterious Wangsheng funeral parlor. Go to Wuwang Hill. It's so far away. Whoops. Haha! I can't die if I teleport. Not a lot of combat this episode. Of course.
About this.
Paimon would make a great Star Wars character.
Not that Paimon's scared or anything. Just, concerned for your safety. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere, there's barely any light, and then just when you least expect it, a stranger comes out of...
Okay, that almost startled me. Didn't you say you weren't scared? Didn't you say you were concerned about my safety?
Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal. If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
So you admit it, you are emergency food.
Who are you?
I am a traveler. I came from beyond the heavens. Please tell me that he canonically says both of those things.
Traveler? Are you from one of the other nations? No, I've never seen your kind of attire before. Could it be that you traveled from the other side?
Why is that the first thing you jumped to?
I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no need for any ill will between us.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon.
But you're kind of terrifying.
Huh? I'm not. Paimon's super friendly looking.
Yeah, you right.
Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Take us to your leader.
Gods protect me!
No, seriously, take us to your leader.
No! Stop freaking out and stand still. Relax.
Relax? Yes, whatever you say. Please stay your hand.
This guy is the biggest scaredy cat I've ever met.
Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey! Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen.
If the butterfly flutters away.
Was it something Paimon said?
Yes.
Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
You're right. What is that thing? Okay.
Director! There's a ghost after me!
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts. Exactly! We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't seem quite right either. Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Meng. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow. Funeral. Oh! The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhongli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right? Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, well, trifling matters having to do with immortality.
And a character with a very, very cool design. I want her hat. Top 10 Genshin hats video coming soon.
A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd be glad to hear it.
Also, hat tier list video. Probably going to do that too at some point. I don't think we fall into the client category.
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to. Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
That's dark.
Well, that's dark.
Same brain cell, Paimon. Same brain cell.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice.
I know. It's a real big pain.
Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
Do funerals work that way? If so, I would like to schedule mine for 2 weeks from now. Preferably before the next school semester starts, actually. So maybe next week.
Whoa! Slow down! That's... There's a lot to unpack here.
Is everyone at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a weirdo? That all sounded very bizarre. Let's be polite.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather unique individual. Allow me to explain.
Whatever you say, Meng.
We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony.
For who?
It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
I'm confused.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
But I get commissions to come here all the time. Also, I usually come here at least once a day because I have to kill a Fatui Citizen Mage.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't quite normal.
I'm here on an adventure.
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild.
I just noticed there's a chest right there in the background. How did I miss that?
Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
Wood?
Wood? What do you mean?
Is this like a grade thingy? Like how in like every isekai where they do a grade system, it's like wood, copper, stone, bronze, or whatever it is.
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
I don't like that smug look on her face.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked.
Okay, so she's just talking out of her ass. Got it.
Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains and smiting enemies. Danger and peril are their bread and butter.
Fine then. Who do you consider to be Marble then? Gods, Adeptus, etc.?
Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me.
Charming. How subtle of you.
Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this.
Used to is a bit of a stretch.
Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier.
I don't really want to take part in your business. What's in it for me? Okay, Ether. You're an asshole. We know this. We have established this throughout my streams, that you are an asshole. But out of the two options here, somehow this is the more polite option. What's in it for me?
Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return?
Oh, wow. That was a surprisingly positive response.
We're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they are.
Also, the meeting this character is kind of hyped because of how much this character has been hyped up by other mentionings. Director Who was brought up quite a few times by Zhang Li, and we're finally meeting them.
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you.
Thanks? I love the design on her eyes, but still, hat. Love hat. Hat cool. I am told by people on the internet, the most reliable of resources, that her hat was a heirloom from her grandpa or father, not sure which, and it is her most prized possession, and I can get behind any character that has a hat as a prized possession. Do I have a hat as a prized possession? I have it in storage for safekeeping, I guess, so I won't pull it up on stream.
You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business.
Also, yeah, I guess I should bring it up here for those of you who don't watch my reactions. But she is going to be participating in the Lantern Rite that's coming up in a week or two. And she's also going to be having a banner rerun soon-ish, don't know when. We're getting the Al-Haytham banner with the Xiao banner. And wow, I did not plan the stream this way. We're doing Xiao Hu Tao when the next two banners are going to be Xiao Hu Tao. I am totally winging it.
When did we become your assistants? Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The ones who no longer speak. Oh, did she mean talking to the dead? She's a weird one.
Talking to dead people is normal. They just don't always talk.
Treasure is concerned.
They just don't always talk back. Accompany Hu Tao to the Adventurers Guild. Damn, Wuang Hill is really far from Liyue Harbor. I got that feeling where I feel like I'm gonna sneeze at any given moment. Hang on. Oh, didn't get the Baron Bunny off in time.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition.
I have to agree.
Oh, since since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order.
Oh, I just remembered that one guy that we talked to in Ganyu's story is the one that's making the coffins for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Dude, come on, Hu. Don't make that much work for the old man. He's just trying to retire in Chingsei Village.
That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
I will give her credit for this. It is nice that you even have a service to go collect the corpse from a location. But then how do you know that they died? If a man falls off a cliff in the middle of a mountain range and no one is around to hear it, how does a funeral service show up to put him in a coffin?
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more. But our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context.
I mean, it kind of does.
Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place.
They're the one to push them off. I hope she's not intentionally putting people in coffins that way. That being said, I might have a bias towards Hu Tao because one of the career paths that I thought about going to instead of being a teacher, because it was a lot easier than being a teacher, was I considered becoming a funeral director because it requires significantly less work. I could get an associate's degree and already start working in California for about $40 an hour. I technically would qualify for that already. It's a very interesting line of work.
It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Bye, Lan.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
When is a party of 10 gonna just die?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
Oh god, the Millilith chase her off?
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
I side with Lan on this issue. This will get us nowhere.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
Says you, as far as I'm concerned, the Traveler is immortal. I think. I mean, he definitely doesn't age. We're already coming up on 500 years old. Oh, wait, hang on. Nailed it. No, the pillar!
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the request written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek.
Okay.
Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
I mean, you can. It's more of a question of, are you allowed to, and would they be okay with that?
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Oh no, I didn't think about that. What's the special offer on the tile? Didn't you say the wooden tiles should be blank?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we?
Have you thought about flyers? Or posters? Or brochures? I make a mean brochure. And also, let's back that up a few sentences there. The funeral parlor is in charge of obituaries? Do you guys have like a newsletter or something? And if you do, why aren't you just handing that out?
Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director.
Okay. If I had my phone in my hand right now, we would be Googling marketing ideas for funeral parlor. And see if I get any search results.
I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them.
Wait, you did try posters already? Why would they take down posters for a funeral parlor? What was being advertised on the poster?
Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Huh. I mean, the Visitors Day sounds like a good idea, but I'm not sure how you advertised it, though.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
What, you wouldn't want to visit a funeral parlor? That being said, I used to live across the street from one, and I visited it a total of one time. For those who don't know where that is, I guess I'm comfortable explaining where it is. It was at the corner of, it's in historic downtown Campbell, which is just outside of San Jose, for those of you who don't know where Campbell is, and which is in California, for those of you who don't know where San Jose is, which is in the United States, for those of you who don't know where California is, which is in North America, for those of you who don't know where the United States is, which is on this small little blob of a planet called Earth, for those of you who don't know where North America is. Now, that's in the middle of the Milky Way galaxy, for those of you who don't exactly know where Earth is. And my knowledge of regions outside of that scope don't extend too much further beyond that. At least until we get into alternate timelines. In which case, I might have a little bit of an inkling there. What were we talking about? Oh yes, visiting funeral parlors.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development.
I think it's fair. Working to collaborate with others is a pretty decent marketing strategy.
The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them. What do they buy and what do they get? A solid and durable second home, of course.
I don't think you're supposed to refer to a coffin as your second home. Then again, the womb is your first apartment, so I guess it fits.
They may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee.
You know, maybe that's not entirely accurate, because if you put someone in a wooden box with little oxygen as it's buried, the odds of the box deteriorating first... it depends on weather conditions, I guess, because a corpse will decay to nothing in about 5 years, give or take. But that's just the corpse. There'll still be a skeleton remaining, I guess. But as for decaying to nothing, you will definitely decay faster than the wooden box, I think. Actually, it depends on the wood used, and then the quality of the wood, even. I'm thinking way too deeply about this. I don't know what to say about that.
Alright, Mung. Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
Have you thought about just making a, a normal coupon? Doesn't have to be a wooden tile.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right?
No, I think it's plenty comprehensive. You could make multiple offers even. That's how coupons work.
It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client.
Oh! I know you're already on a bad terms with them for reasons I don't understand yet, but the Millilith are guards. Maybe you could try to work with their pension plan. Like a big city like this, they gotta have like a pension plan for the town guards, right? You could try to work with them to organize funeral services for what was it, the Tian Shan? The Qixing, that's what they're called, the Qixing. In fact, you already collaborate with the Qixing for the Rite of Dissension / the funeral for Rex Lapis. So, by the way, why weren't you there? I would have assumed that someone of your personality type would have relished the opportunity to show off there and promote the services of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor to bring in new business. Oh, have you thought about trying to get an invitation to that fancy boat thingy place that I can't remember the name of right now, where celebrities and other people gather? That sounds like a good place to mingle and give the business more reputation. Come on, help me brainstorm here. There's got to be another way to promote this place that she hasn't thought of yet. You can organize a party that you throw every so often. Yeah, people love throwing parties at funeral parlors, I assume. You could also try to expand services to include other things besides funerals and coffins. Like maybe start hiring a licensed therapist, or how about like a day planner?
But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants!
Paimon, we are her assistants. You must accept this as fact.
Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
What do you mean she's away? She's right there. Yeah, they could do a mixer. That's a good idea. The punch is to die for. The board used for hanging Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wooden tiles. According to Hu Tao, all the tiles should be blank. In which case, the characters on the back of the tiles must be the special offer.
You must be the director's new hires.
Wait, we're being paid?
Not us! We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk.
We just came from Sumeru. They kind of treat knowledge like a currency over there.
The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? Tactful?
Yeah, that is not a word I would use to describe her. Tactful. Having tact, clarity and focus of position, organization, and understanding. Very good at reading the room. Hu Tao. These are definitions used for tactful.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
So behind this door is the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It looks far more ordinary than the director made it out to be.
We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
She never left. She stood right here.
That's settled then. Write it like this.
Oh no.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora.
That is a good deal. Hang on. If I buy 2 coffins now, what the fuck am I gonna do with the other 2 coffins? I think she's missing a very basic principle of excess here in your sales thing. Maybe instead of selling more coffins, we sell luxury coffins with extra padding, ornate details, carvings. Maybe make different services.
I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
Hey, don't knock the brochure. The brochure is a time-tested method to getting your message out there. Like one of my favorite brochures, Common Sense.
But Director, isn't lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
Oof. Ugh, it's kind of hard to top that.
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
For coffins!
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up? Yes, Director.
This guy has no spine.
Poor guy's given up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
Alright, who do you have eyes on this time?
We? As in us.
I actually haven't asked yet. How much do you sell the coffins for? Because that will determine how many I buy right now. Also, can I get a discount for Paimon? Because she's kind of small, so I only need like a baby coffin for her.
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
She's got that smug look on her face again.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that. It creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least.
She can see dead people, can't she? It's good to think before you speak. Comforting.
Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is.
Oh, I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of dying. It is a small but significant distinction.
What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world.
But I've seen a ghost.
Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
What do you mean didn't hurt us? It fucking sicked a ruin hunter after us. Also, how long has that lady been sitting there staring at us and that cat?
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all.
I have yet to see the funny side. That's why people think you're weird.
I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear. All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about Big G? Don't forget.
Big G? Is it Lao G? G! Anywho.
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that name.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
All right. Who's the client this time?
I'll race you there.
Little Wu.
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal.
That is not something that is appropriate to just say to a random person.
When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Why do they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
It's the method of delivery.
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
That too. That's also probably not helping.
Don't bother me again. I'm doing just fine.
Alright. Who's next on our list? Everyone knows Big G. Of course. Moo.
And you are? Be quick. I'm busy.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm not in need of your services. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
So far she hasn't done anything crass, but I have a feeling she's about to.
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that.
This guy gets it.
Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
He didn't reject us. I think that was positive.
Curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
She didn't answer. Which means this never works.
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
You're the lady who was sitting next to that cat earlier.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
Really?
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
You really don't give up, do you?
Tough crowd.
Are you trying to make me feel better?
Yes, I am. Very much so.
Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Enough business development. Help me find somebody.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development.
Was it not?
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
Okay, I wouldn't go that far.
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild.
Then why are we still tagging along?
I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G?
Rings a bell.
As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G, but having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Is that what stopping for a quick chat is? I wonder what business development looks like.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in declining health.
I did not think of it that way.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor.
Please tell me she's not dumb enough to not get what Paimon was meaning there. That was comedy gold right there. She should be laughing her ass off at that Paimon line.
Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng funeral parlor was going to start healing people, or...?
No, she was thinking that you would have a sense of who's about to die.
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way you'd understand.
That is fair.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng funeral parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to Mung.
The mysterious Wangsheng. Oh, that was all one mission. Okay. In pursuit of Phantom. Honestly, this should have been the name of the mission that we started from when she was talking to those people related to Mung then.
I'll race you there!
Okay, so she wasn't the lady sitting next to the cat. Who are you? I can't talk to you. But I can sit next to you like a creep. So, come here often? Do you like funeral parlors, or is it that cat special? It is a nice looking cat. Alright, that's enough talk. Talk to Mung.
Mung, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. I've already searched in all the likely places.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home was in the vicinity of Wuwang Hill. In my youth, I had a good many friends there. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. But one day, there was an accident. And that was the end of him. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wuwang Hill.
Have we encountered ghosts in anywhere other than Leeway? Is my memory just shoddy?
But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow?
That kind of thing doesn't happen.
Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter.
No, you should still be paying him. I am very pro-labor. Those who've been watching for a long time know this.
And in fact, what Meng has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world.
Dusky Ming.
But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
How old are you?
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
Oh no, wait, we did see a ghost in the chasm, so I guess that's still technically Liyue. Yeah, we've only encountered ghosts in Liyue.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Meng forever. Those people we found today were also Meng's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Unless you count Andreas the Wolf a ghost.
Wang Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Big ghost wolf.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng funeral parlor?
My buddy just slipped on a banana peel and then it accidentally got decapitated by a walking guillotine.
My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me. Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
No, I think all the demons are dead. Xiao killed them all.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
You believe so too? That it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals.
If that's the case, there's a god of salt that definitely owes Zhongli some bad news after what he did to that follower.
And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what a wretched end!
This guy is fucking crazy.
The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
This guy's got fucking hypochondria.
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me. I beg you. I'm too young to die.
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
Oh, great. We got roped into another one.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the Big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
In pursuit of a phantom, go to the exorcism site.
Please help me. I don't want to die.
Don't worry. The director is highly skilled. She'll help you find a way.
Uh-huh. That is not where I expected us to be doing an exorcism. Oh, hello, combat.
Don't blink! Hey! With sword comes shadow. Incoming! No escape!
like this close.
There we go. Give myself some opportunities to die, right? You know what? Let's get the B team out. I feel like this will be a nice way of getting, upping the difficulty without making everything too insanely difficult.
Alright, that sounded kind of...
Practice on the side.
You're in for a little shock.
I never noticed that the cooldown for her ability is 1 second.
Hey, not the guitar! Yeah, pyrotechnics!
Despite the fact that Xinyan is level 21, she's using Noelle's old weapon and armor. So she still hits pretty hard for a level 21 character.
Feel the beat!
Uh-oh. Oh, no, don't fall off. Alright.
Let's dance.
Level up Xinyan's health.
Ouchie.
Did he just fall off?
Yep.
Pyrotechnics!
All right. And then there was one.
Feel the beat!
This is how I fight people with my low-level characters. You set them on fire, and then you keep the fire burning. You keep putting fuel on the fire. wonder if anyone else is doing a burning comp like this. Easy peasy.
Glad there weren't any poisonous mushrooms inside.
Why would there be very poisonous mushrooms inside?
Rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Eh?
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? They were eradicated ages ago.
Look at that smug smile.
You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible.
This is why I believe in practical superstitions, like luck.
And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old.
Isn't it better to tell people the truth? How old are you, Paimon?
Why would you ask that?
I want to know, genuinely. I told you how old I am, kind of. Like, 516.
Paimon just wants to know why we can't tell everyone the truth.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
This is how con men make money. Oh my god, it's all connected. This is literally what that other guy was doing that I was just commenting on during the Xiao story.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha?
I know some bits and pieces.
They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment persevered.
Interesting. Hydro swirled, reproc bloom. I'll think about that. I will think about that. This is just my my Dendro comp where it's just like everything we have here reacts with Dendro. So we can rotate in a circle.
That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng funeral parlor.
Great.
Paimon didn't see that coming. Really?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead.
So that's what you meant by guarding the border.
So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic.
Well, you could just say the ancient plagues are gone, and then there wouldn't be panic.
Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith will make for a really great prop.
A while later.
Ah, you're finally here. We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form. But Don't worry. The Traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety.
I'm doing the dirty work again, eh?
Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything she does.
She doesn't look like a weirdo, but her personality definitely makes her seem that way.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different?
I think Paimon said it best. Completely lacking in tact.
All right, let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please activate the device.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Ow.
Come a little closer.
Thank you for the water.
I'm counting on you!
Pyrotechnics.
Try till I'm dead. Come on, we can do it.
Aggravate.
Just like we rehearsed.
Bloom time. Hyper bloom. Ow. Oh shit. Channel lightning.
Feel the beat.
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I'm cured. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my life.
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked.
That was some actually pretty bad line delivery, if I can say so myself.
What?
This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith deceptively effective at attracting monsters. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse? wasn't real?
Yes.
Then why was I sick?
It's just a prank, bro.
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
Look at that face. This is the I am not amused face.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again, so I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future.
Makes sense to me.
Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow, what a weird thing to say.
I mean... Oh, there's that boat thing in the background I was talking about. Anywho, I guess it's only short if you consider 100 years short. That being said, I hear life expectancy is dropping into the 70s these days.
I shall head back. I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
Alright.
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
Alright, chalk that up on the list of ghosts we've encountered. Dusky Ming, Big G, Half Dan, who has now become Full Dan.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Paimon, we already knew that he was a child because he had an accident when he was a kid, which means if he was a ghost, he would also still be a kid. Unless ghosts age. Do ghosts age?
Oh, well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
Yeah, but who's to say that that's normal? Why can't ghosts age? If there's a reflection of some semblance of life, couldn't they not parallel that on the other side? Could they, what if it's like a Benjamin Button situation? You grow old and die, and then in your afterlife you grow young and get reborn. Oh, did I just start a religion? I think I just started a religion.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
In pursuit of a phantom. Friendships, wishes, regrets. Hiya! We glide. Okay, I got a fun challenge here. I'm gonna play chicken with the ground and see if I can survive from a height. I think I can survive from here.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Didn't expect to stumble upon Big G just like that either.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world.
Actually, I picked the other dialogue option.
It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far-fetched to Paimon.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
It's called expertise in this instance.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wangsheng Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor, so I followed one of them back and ended up here.
Oh, the guy you followed back was probably the guy that thought he was cursed because he went to Wulong Hill on a dare.
It must have been poor Lord Chung that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence. Now we know what caused his nightmares.
I was discovered?
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Why didn't you come looking for Meng sooner? Meng.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor, and I got lost in the city.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself. We always had to lead him.
So, all of this was just because you got lost? Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit? Don't you think it's much easier to find your way from up above?
Or you could summon a ruin hunter like Dusky Ming. Oh no. What if Timmy's imaginary friend comes to life? I'm having nightmares just thinking about it.
I can't. It's too high for me. I'd get scared.
Wait, so ghosts can fly?
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
Good thing they don't call you Tall G.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, my only choice was to hide.
So, why are you not allowed to show yourself to the living? Was there like a rule book of the dead I can read somewhere?
I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. No, all we have to do is escort this lost child back to Wulong Hill, and we should be done and dust to dusted.
But he
She's
just
so
said he
smug.
wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songza.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all to help us prepare a farewell ceremony for Big G. Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wulong Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us.
Sounds like my roommates are home. Oh, okay, what was that? Okay, talk to those three people we bothered the heck out of earlier and get them to give us stuff. Sounds like a plan. What could possibly go wrong?
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to them.
That's not a good idea. I don't want to scare them.
That I can get behind. That sounds like a terrible idea. Let's just walk a ghost through town. That's totally not going to cause a panic.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less they know, the better.
That being said, in today's modern age, if you walked down the fucking street with a ghost, I probably wouldn't bat an eye. Probably think, like, wow, hologram technology sure has come far.
So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
We meet again. Strange funeral parlor cat lady. We should really stop meeting like this. Well, unfortunately, I have places to go and people to scare. You do you, funeral parlor cat lady. Yeah.
Hi. Do you remember us?
Of course he does.
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon.
Mung said that you were an old friend of yours.
Yes. We grew up together. We still keep in touch even now. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, I find their director to be quite peculiar.
You and everybody else in town.
But he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. And he still can't get over what happened to Big G. Did he tell you about it?
Kind of.
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing to give to Big G as a keepsake, what would you choose? Just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here. Definitely not gonna actually go commemorate him or anything.
That's a little bit on the nose, Paimon.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was extra spicy Jueyun chili chicken.
That's Shingling's specialty dish, right?
I can make it for you, if you bring me some Jueyun chilies. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years. I still use that old recipe.
I think I have some Jiyung chilies, because I think Zhongli gifted me some on his birthday in the mailbox. Hell, I think he actually gave me the chili dish.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Jueyun chilies are a common sight in Liyue. I can rustle that dish up in no time if you help me find some.
That's what the Jiyung chili is. I guess I have a bunch of them.
Great. This should be enough. I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken. I guess you've got other folks to track down?
2 more.
When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See you later! How did he know about the others?
He probably just assumed, or they told them that the funeral parlor lady is bugging me again. I'm just assuming word gets around. Run away! Wow, hang on. If I throw this way... Yeah! Run! Oh, it caught me.
Not you again. I told you, I'm not interested in the inner workings of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Mung told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember he did join Wangsheng Funeral Parlor recently. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. The Big G incident. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Letting go of the past is a painful process. I would know. So, is Big G the reason you're here to see me?
Okay, they all just figured it out. Neat.
How did you know? We didn't even say anything.
Paimon, he already said how he figured it out.
I'm a businessman. I've got a sixth sense for this kind of thing.
Oh, looks like my door opened.
Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But I'd say I proved a few people wrong. Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, none of us could afford it. We were penniless. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these. It was a dream come true.
Wow, you must be like super rich.
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
Mm-hmm. We already saw Little Wu. Now we gotta find Songza.
I see. If it's Songza you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase leading down to the dock.
Alright, I think I sorted that out.
I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as I'm done.
Friendships, wishes, regrets, luxurious toy box. That looks like the artifact box that I get for doing Abyss stuff. Why is she up here now? I forget how to get up there. I hate the layout of this building.
Huh? You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events. We've been at it for years.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes? I make artisan Xiao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than anything. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the dock. I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me?
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy.
Alright. This has been one long fetch quest. Oh, that's far. Plastrite is that funny stuff that makes the floating rocks.
Hi, we're here to pick up the plastrite shards for Sansa.
I think she mentioned it. Yes, here you are on the register. No problem.
His face is going, like, into his shoulder. Because he's trying to see Paimon.
The plastrite shards are over in that crate there. Please, help yourselves.
Run. This shit smells good. Okay.
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look. These look like what Sansa was talking about. Let's head back.
Hey there. Don't be shy. I just like to...
Huh. I was always wondering what the toy sellers were selling. Looks like they're selling musical instruments. You heard it here first, folks. A musical instrument is a toy. Not for professional use.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Please, wait a moment. This is the final step.
Mounts the plastrite into the lantern.
There we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, We all release a lantern like this.
I'm looking forward to it. It's like in a month or so. Or sorry, in a week or so.
No matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take, while this rite remains observed, each of us remains the same.
I'm told that Lantern Rite is like the Genshin equivalent of Chinese New Year, which is why it takes place around that time.
As for the matter of Big G, the three of us have discussed amongst ourselves and agreed we won't press you on it.
But if you get the chance, please let him know we're doing well. And that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
And I won't press you on the things you once spoke of.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends like you. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
It's funeral time.
You're back already? Sooner than I expected. You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Almost.
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes, so I guess they knew the deal. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect.
Except I was expecting that.
Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with.
I can't tell if you're serious anymore.
Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility, and I'm stricter than most.
Are you now?
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain.
No, we weren't caught up in this. You forcibly dragged us around for like 2/3 of this.
And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur.
Alright, time to go to the afterlife.
All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is that nobody really knows about it. Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories.
She's got that smug look on her face, so she's probably joking.
So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
I'm scared. But like Hu Tao says, we're already caught up in this. We better see it through to the end.
Aether, it's time for your catchphrase. I'm leaving. The border. Level 71. Okay, time to bring out the A-team.
this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
Oh shit. So weird that doesn't count as a death. Alright. That does pain! Six consecutive spear strikes. Consume certain amount of stamina to lunge forward, dealing damage to opponents along the way. Plunging attack. Mid-air strike the ground below. Guide to the afterlife. Hu Tao consumes herself. Set portion of her HP to knock the surrounding enemies back and enter the Paramita Papilio state. Paramita increases Hu Tao's attack based on her max HP. At the time of entering this state, attack bonus gained this way cannot exceed 400% of Hu Tao's base attack. Converts damage into pyro damage, which cannot be overridden by other elemental infusion. Charge attacks apply Blood Blossom effect to enemies hit. Increases Hu Tao's resistance to interruption. Blood Blossom. Enemies damaged by Blood Blossom will take pyro damage every 4 seconds. This damage is considered elemental damage. Each enemy can be affected by only one Blood Blossom effect at a time, and the duration may only be refreshed by Hu Tao herself. Spirit Soother. Blazing Spirit to attack, dealing pyro damage large AoE upon striking it. Regenerates a percentage of Hu Tao's max HP. The effect can be triggered up to 5 times based on the number of enemies hit. If Hu Tao's HP is below or equal to 50%, when the enemy is hit, both the damage and HP regeneration are increased. Basically heals 50% of her health if she's below 50%. Neat. If you have 5 enemies. That's not that big of a difference, to be honest, between being at low health and being at slightly damaged health. Flutterby. Guide to the Afterlife ends. All eyes of the party, excluding Hu Tao, have a crit rate. Cool. Sanguine Rouge. Hu Tao's HP equals or less than 50%. Just 33% bonus damage for being at low health. Okay. More the merrier. When Hu Tao cooks a dish perfectly, 18%. A chance to receive an additional suspicious dish of the same type. Weird. Staff of Homa, R1. HP increased by 20%. Provides an additional attack bonus based on 8% of the wielder's max HP. 0.8%. Wielder's HP is less than 50. Attack bonus is increased by an additional 1% of max HP. That's kind of a tiny bonus, but HP is a stat that gets ridiculously high. Noblesse Oblige. So she is all about the burst damage, huh? While in this blah 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 state, charge attacks do not consume stamina. Ominous Rainfall. Increased Blood Blossom damage, 10%, max HP. So she scales with HP. So you want like HP and attack is basically what I'm hearing from this character. When she's in that state, does she have a different moveset? Neat. Okay.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
Oh, her dash is kind of neat.
Let it rain. Get him. No escape. This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... How do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it.
She seems fun to play. If you have, like, those 3 constellations. I think even at C0, people might underestimate her. Because I don't think you need her charge attack to be good. From what people tell me.
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction.
No one escapes my sight.
This character likes to live dangerously. Whoa. One for you. One for you. Here, have a bunny. little bit more health.
Cross over!
Fruit. I think I like her kid. She definitely requires a certain playstyle.
Go! Huh? Go!
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
Let it rain.
Alright. You're up, Noelle. Nope. Or I guess, yeah. I think this is the first time we've ever done swimming in a domain. Oh, we got that close. We almost didn't have the stamina to make it through that.
I'll catch up.
I feel like we just came this way.
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
I'll catch up.
I'll race you there.
Yeah, we fucked this up. You know what? We fell off a cliff once and we drowned once. We'll count that as a death. Nice, another raven bow. Nice.
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this.
Wasn't expecting to get that. Well, I'm motivated to build this character now. Thespian Gallop. Opening Flourish's cooldown is decreased by 18%. Cool. We're gonna build that full Geo team for the meme at some point. We need a character for swimming that just makes it so that you can have more stamina for swimming. We have one for sprinting. We have one for gliding. We just need one for... what's it called? They do? Who is it? Let me guess. Is it Kokomi? Because she's like the fish god, deity lady. No, it's not Kokomi. Who is it? Has to be someone who's canonically a strong swimmer.
What in Teyvat is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Ah, that makes
I'll
sense.
catch up.
So we'll keep the fireball this time and we'll go all the way through. Beto is the swimming... I guess she's a pirate. That makes sense. Does Kazuha get it too?
Someone needs assistance.
Bet you can't keep up with me. I'll race you there.
Aha!
Bet you can't keep
I outsmarted you.
The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you... Finally! Paimon thought we were gonna be trapped in that weird place forever.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff out of the way, right?
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
It's time to leave the painted world. Oh, literally. We're gonna leave the painted world. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Splash.
Huh?
What's the energy cost of her burst? $60?
Phew. Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
Who are you?
Are you clients? Apologies. This is just a little unexpected. Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But I'm afraid we don't have the means to entertain guests here.
Who the hell are you?
My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for someone for a long time now. Exactly how long, I couldn't really say. Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, talking to newcomers, and the old crowd, it helps to pass the time. I can keep waiting, but who knows whether what I'm waiting for will ever come to pass. It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you too are looking for someone important to you, it's best not to keep waiting forever.
Spoken to, by the person waiting in the afterlife. Yeesh.
Are you new here? What a coincidence, so am I. I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freezing cold with no sense of space or time.
That's how I imagined it.
Here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions. It's fantastic. Perhaps I just set my expectations too low.
Wait, are you related to Duskyming?
By the way, have you seen Uncle Jean recently?
That guy? I remember him saying it was time for him to move on.
Good for him. I wonder where he's off to next.
If you're curious, why don't we go and see for ourselves?
Some other time, perhaps. I'd like to stay here for a while.
I can't see through these ones as well.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it really loud, your wish will come true in the future.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, then everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Wu, you start.
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could enjoy you and chili chicken every day!
That's your wish?
If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Huh.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
Why would you want like a ton of the same toy?
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Wait, I'm gonna answer my own question. I don't ask for much, God, right now. But if you could just insert a few things into my life, I would like a pile of black lotuses. Right now. Just put it in my collection. It's right behind me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artisan around.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao lanterns.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what about you?
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the five of us spent together.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
They've come true.
He asked each of them for parting gifts for you.
Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And Zongza makes great Xiao lanterns.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other. Anyway, time to release this lantern.
What was your wish, Mung?
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Talk to Hu Tao while old friends are reminiscing.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room.
Don't you need to guard the border? Your scope of work is nothing like I imagined.
Really? The end result is the same, though. Exactly what I do and how I do it are just minor technicalities. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral parlor. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Death devastated the world of the living. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter, but slowly, they managed to drive away death.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction, while death was coming back with a vengeance.
Oops. I'll talk to Child about that next time I see him.
It took a long, long time. Longer than you'd think to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today. Neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me.
Can you reveal a bit more?
Not a chance. Curiosity can be perilous, you know. Don't forget my warning. The less you know, the better.
When am I gonna die?
What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that. A funeral parlor. Nothing more to it.
Won't disagree. Time to go back.
We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins and all goes to rest.
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, this was a very interesting, more deep dive into the lore of how the afterlife works. To be fair, with Zhongli working here, I kind of expected to at least see him. Although this is definitely like a much shorter version of that Farewell Archaic Lord questline. A lot more manageable,
Someone needs
too.
assistance.
Considering we did it in about an hour and a half.
I'll catch up.
I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I think if I was going to build Hu Tao, I probably would build her energy recharge just to spam that burst as often as possible, not caring about min-maxing DPS. I feel like that would be the fun way to build her.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
Somebody has also informed me that there's an entire subgroup of the community for Genshin that cares only about DPS in a different definition of the word that I've ever heard of, which they're calling damage per screenshot instead of damage per second.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
That's ominous.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Let's not see him later. I don't like dealing with ghosts. They like to sec ruin hunters after us.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
That being said, Halfdan was a Chad.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets. You can leave in peace now.
All right. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
So, what was the wish you two made? We didn't have a chance to hear it earlier.
Well, after each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the Lantern Rite together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes. Mine, however, will remain just a dream.
You still have a lot ahead of you, Mung.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day.
No. No. No.
So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
I don't know if that's so great, but sure, I'll take that at face value.
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous agreement. The leave will be unpaid.
Do you pay anyone at this job? Now that I think about it, Zhongli was always broke. Does this funeral parlor actually make money? We need to keep brainstorming marketing ideas. This funeral parlor needs money. It needs to pay its employees.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
Oh yeah, you promised to help us in our search.
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
No, you said you would ask around for us.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth pursuing either.
Darn, our sister's been here for 500 years, and apparently nobody that's died in that time has apparently seen her.
I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
I call BS on this, by the way. That's bad writing. There's no way someone that's been lingering around in the world for 500 years... What do you mean he gets paid in exposure? Exposure for what? What is his side business that he needs exposure for? Anywho. Also, he's a consultant. What does he do as a consultant? I guess he gives advice. Where was I? I was on a rant. Oh yeah, that's right. 500 years. The sibling has been missing for 500 years, and in that time, people she has talked to most certainly have died. So one of them must have had something or something they could tell us about her. The fact that no one in the afterlife has, I call BS on. Granted, a large number of them probably passed on already, or whatever that means. But what about that, what about that, guy in the chasm we murdered? I'm sure he has some stuff about our sister that he would know. Then again, I don't think he'd be willing to talk to us. But 500 years, a lot of people die in 500 years. Like, million people die every, like... Yeah, about 100 years, about 100 million people die. It's about 1 million people die every year.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff!
No, go on. I didn't say I wasn't interested.
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated.
Seems like you really like your job. Seems like being a funeral home director really suits you.
I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.
That is a very interesting way of looking at it. Well, that was definitely a fun thing, and we're going to end the stream here. But before that, I guess we're going to take a small little look at what we can possibly do next time. I mentioned that I still have a key. And we're definitely... Oh, Eula's next. So, I have a lot of side quests that I still need to do, and we're starting to catch up with the main story. As I'm told, the main story begins with Raiden Shogun's, and Raiden Shogun's sequel one. So next time we'll do Eula, and we'll also do maybe a world quest. So we'll probably do maybe Strange Story in Konda, and I'm also actually told that by the booklet thingy here that I should probably do some of these, like Commission, and Corpse of 30 Recruitment. Yeah, it wants me to do these as well. I've decided that I'm going to save the Noelle mission for when we have an extra key. And we're going to do it on her birthday, which is coming up soon. So that's the plan for when we do the Noelle stream. We're going to have a stream on her birthday where we stream her entire little side quest thingy. Maybe we'll do multiple endings. I'll leave that up to you guys. As for these missions, next time we will be doing the Commission, the Corp of 30 Recruitment. Maybe we'll start Sacred Soccer Cleansing Ritual. No clue how long this world quest is going to be. I have a feeling it's going to be a multiple-parter, so maybe we won't start that. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'll look up another world quest that I haven't discovered yet, because there's a ton of them. Like, literally a ton of them. Like, for instance, there was some in the 3.0 and 3. There was, like, some stuff in the 3.0 trailer that I never actually got to.
Since I don't plan to ever come back here, I'd like to make the most of this opportunity and stay a bit longer. The director's right. Perhaps some time away will do me good. A new life awaits me.
Good for you, Mang. Mung. Whatever. But yeah. Cleansing ritual should be one full stream. You're probably right. If it's anywhere near the length of fucking Golden Slumber, we're probably going to be doing 1 or 2 streams of it. If it's as long as Sayray Island, we're doing more than 1 stream for it, because if it's time-gated, we're definitely not doing it.
Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Not now. Not now, Noelle. Until Vana is healed, we can also do that one, because I've been meaning to do that. We've also got on the stage, behind the stage as well, Adeptal Summons. We got a lot of these, Relics of Sayray. But lots to do, little time to do it. And we're getting close to unlocking this, right? Tartarus Iracundus, Act 1. Imperatrix Ambrosia, Act 2. So yeah, we're not going to be able to do that quest until we get this far. Which is kind of a ways away. So we're making our way through. Now that I think about it, I think Tanari's quest might be the one that I saw in one of the trailers that I haven't gotten around to yet in Sumeru. So yeah, probably a lot of these quests that I have seen clips of that I haven't done yet are probably all from these missions. But I've rattled my yarn in your faces a little bit too long. So I'll see you guys all in a later stream. Bye-bye.